Welcome to Single Scan Feature Extraction. I am your AI guide, representing the MEDimage lab team. Currently, you are looking at the interface for Single Scan Feature Extraction. To the left, you can observe the available nodes, with each node representing a specific step in the feature extraction process. For instance, the input node allows you to load scans, segmentation node enables the selection of regions of interest for analysis, etc. On the right, in the React flow, you will find several useful buttons. For example, click here to expand your flow by hiding the available nodes. On the right side, the first button enables you to execute your pipelines, while the second one allows you to clear all dragged nodes and start over. The third button is for saving your workflow, and the next button facilitates uploading one. Lastly, the last button is utilized to export pipeline settings for batch extraction. On the bottom left, various buttons control the current flow. You can zoom in and out, hide the flow map, and more. By the way, this is your flow map to the right. Let's proceed to extract some features. We presume that you are familiar with processing terms, such as interpolation. If not, we recommend referring to the IBSI manuscript before proceeding with this tutorial. Firstly, we always initiate the process with an input node to load our scan. Click on the node to display its body. You'll notice that we have two options for loading a scan, using DICOM data or using a MEDscan object. Refer to our documentation for more information on MEDscan objects. For this tutorial, we'll use a MEDscan object available on our GitHub. After selecting your file, click Upload, and a confirmation message will appear at the bottom, indicating that your scan has been uploaded. Click View Image to visualize the uploaded scan. A separate window will showcase the 3D representation of the scan using the Plotly app. Utilize the lower bar to scroll through the slices. Hold down the click and drag the image to change its orientation. On the top right, you'll find additional options such as downloading the image, zooming, etc. Now, let's return to our extraction interface. Drag the segmentation node. Segmentation is crucial for selecting regions of interest for analysis. Once dragged, link it to the input node. Click on it, and you'll see that it automatically detects all the ROIs in your scan. Now, you can choose the ones to include, exclude, or subtract. Moving on, let's use interpolation to resample our voxels. Click on the node, and you can set different voxel sizes for non-texture and texture features. Specify the interpolation method, rounding values, used only for Hounsfield units, and finally, the rounding value for ROI intensities, which is typically set at 0.5. Next, drag the resegmentation node to resegment our ROI, excluding elements like air or bone from the scan, or removing outlier intensities. The filter node is used to apply linear filters to the image, emphasizing specific characteristics like edges and blobs. A variety of linear filters are available for use. Don't forget to set the options for the selected filter. Moving on, ROI extraction isolates the ROI from surrounding voxels and replaces excluded voxels with NaN. No options need to be set for this step. The last processing step is discretization, where intensities inside the ROI are mapped into discrete finite values. This step is used for 3 feature types, and the discretization algorithm along with its value must be set for each one of them. Finally, drag the extraction node. The Show Results button at the top displays the extraction results, although, for now, we have no results available. Clicking on the nodes leads to a new interface where you can choose the features to extract, whether they be morphological, local intensity, statistical, etc. You can do this with a simple drag and drop. If you click on any of the dragged feature families, you can select specific features to extract or leave it on Select All to extract all of them. Once you've made your feature selections, click here to return to the main interface. With everything set, let's run our pipeline. Once the features are extracted, a message on the bottom right will confirm it. We can now click Show Results to display the extracted features. First, we have our scan name, next the run number, and finally the pipeline number, meaning all information about your experiment is stored. And here we have our extracted features. You can also double-check the settings used at each step of extraction for the current results. Final part of this tutorial. Now, let's delve into the analysis of two different pipelines. Imagine, for instance, that we're keen on understanding the impact of interpolation on radiomics features. To achieve this, we'll require two pipelines. Let's initiate the process by adding a new one. Simply include a new interpolation node. Organize your nodes. Set your new interpolation settings. And finally, run. Once the execution of both pipelines is complete, click Show Results. Navigate to your scan name, and as mentioned earlier, all previous runs are stored, but for now, focus on the latest one. Upon selecting it, you'll have access to results for every pipeline. Choose a pipeline of interest and happy exploring. That concludes our tutorial, and we look forward to having you in future sessions.